బీజేపీని జాతీయ స్థాయిలో ఎదుర్కోవడానికి గట్టి ప్రతిపక్షం అవసరముందన్నారు సీనియర్ జర్నలిస్టు రాజ్దీప్ సర్దేశాయ్. రాష్ట్రాలే దేశానికి బలమని తేల్చి చెప్పిన ఆయన రాష్ట్రాల వ్యవహారాల్లో ఢిల్లీ ఎంత తక్కువ పాత్ర పోషిస్తే దేశానికి అంత మంచిదని సూచించారు. కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వ సంస్థలు ఏకపక్షంగా వ్యవహరించకూడదని అన్నారు. దేశంలో రాజకీయ శూన్యత ఉందన్న రాజ్దీప్ ప్రజా సమస్యలను లేవనెత్తాల్సిన అవసరం ఉందని గుర్తు చేశారు. ఈ నేపథ్యంలో జాతీయ స్థాయిలో కొత్త రాజకీయ వేదికను ఏర్పాటు చేసిన కేసీఆర్ కు శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలుపుతున్న రాజ్దీప్ సర్దేశాయ్తో మా ప్రతినిధి సూరజ్ ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్.
డెబ్బై 55 స్వాతంత్రానంతరం కూడా భారతదేశం ఇంకా అభివృద్ధి పథంలో ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్లడంలో విఫలమవుతుందని చెప్పేసి ముఖ్యమంత్రి కేసీఆర్ ఆరోపిస్తున్న విషయం తెలిసిందే. ఇందుకు కేంద్ర సర్కారులో ఉంటున్న కాంగ్రెస్ బీజేపీ ప్రభుత్వాలనే బాధ్యులుగా చేస్తున్న విషయం కూడా తెలిసిందే. ఇదే నేపథ్యంలో ఆయన భారత రాష్ట్ర సమితి పార్టీని కూడా తీసుకొస్తున్నారు. దీనికి సంబంధించి మనం వివిధ వర్గాల నుంచి స్పందనలు తీసుకుంటున్నాం. దీంట్లో భాగంగానే సీనియర్ జర్నలిస్ట్ రాజ్దీప్ సర్దేశాయ్ గారిని అడిగి మరింత అభిప్రాయాలను తీసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. సార్, విదర్ ఇండియన్
politics. My own sense is Indian politics is now kaun banega challenger. Who is going to be the challenger? You have Mr. Modi. Who is the person who is going to challenge Mr. Modi? And lots of names are there. Mamata Banerjee, Nitish Kumar, Rahul Gandhi, KCR. Who will be the challenger? That is the big question at the moment in Indian politics. We need a strong opposition. Otherwise the BJP is the dominant party, particularly at national level. So who is going to be the main opposition is the challenge over the next 18 months.
Sir, how would you take the BJP regime's administration, in particularly when we are dealing with communal kind of these things and developmental activities as well as simultaneously welfare activities where the central government is completely failure?
What I will say is the big challenge for anyone, whether it is central government or any state government, is how do you get employment right? How do you get economy back on track in very difficult times? How do you ensure that inflation is controlled, price rise? These are the issues of the people. And for the next 18 months, these are going to be very important issues. World is entering a recession. India is a little better off, but there are still challenges. Private investment is still low. Jobs are still not being created. Some sectors are still struggling after COVID. Small and micro enterprises are still struggling. How are you going to protect them? I think this is the challenge for any government, whether at center or in the states.
Sir, particularly when Modi government came into administration, they given lot of promises to people which were not fulfilled yet, and again another election to be fought in future. Is there any vacuum when we take the approach of the country, in particularly when we take the growth of the country or economy of the country? Is there any vacuum? Is there any new force to come to give better administration to people and provide better amenities to people?
See, at the end of the day, this is for people. I think I have always said India's civil society, India's people, they are the ones who will drive India forward, not India's politicians. India's people are our strength. We are a remarkable people. And I think if government must only provide, must help, must be an enabler, must empower people, must not obstruct, encourage, incentivize industry, encourage, incentivize agriculture, create a genuine startup culture. Once you do that, India will move ahead.
How do you opine about the economic policies adopted by the BJP-led NDA government?
If you look at micro and small enterprises, small business, not done so well. They have struggled. Demonetization, GST, COVID, triple whammy. And majority of India is that small micro enterprise. How are you going to give them, you need to give them a push up. That we still haven't seen.
Sir, if states flourish in good manner, India flourishes.
Yes.
But government of India is intervening in so many issues in the name of concurrent list. So how do you react? In particularly when we take an instance of agriculture policies adopted by the government of India, which is purely a concurrent list subject.
Look, I've always believed India lives in the states. Delhi must play less and lesser role. The lesser role that Delhi plays, the better for India. India's strength lies in strong states. The more strong our states are, and every state competes equally without favoritism, India will be a better place.
When you take an instance of Telangana, Tamil Nadu, and most of the states, particularly South Indian states, government of India intervening in their internal matters and trying to intimidate them in the name of the central agencies like Enforcement Directorate and CBI and IT kind of these things, all these kind of activities doing by central government. And what is your comment on such kind of activities adopted by the government of India?
Look,
or BJP-led India government?
I have been very clear. Central agencies must be allowed to function independently. And whoever has committed a wrong, central agencies must prosecute. Central agencies cannot be one-sided. I'm very clear about that. But that's what I've written about extensively. But I do believe that, I don't think, unfortunately, our institutions are independent, not just now, right from the past also. Every government at the center has misused agency power, whether it is the present government or previous governments, and that needs to stop. And that's why we need strong institutions that can act as checks and balances.
Sir, government of India is destructing the very union nature of the country and federal spirit of the country in the name of power. How do you react and what kind of measures to be done? And is there any vacuum in particular political scenario? Is there any vacuum at national level to come with a new platform?
Look, I have said this at the very outset. We need a strong opposition, credible opposition. Where that comes from, whether from the states, whether from the national level, is time will tell next 18 months. But this country, there is a vacuum. There is a need to raise issues that concern the people. And there is a need in a way to have a strong government but also a strong opposition. You cannot become a one-party electoral democracy. That would be dangerous. So we need to have a strong, credible opposition.
Sir, how do you react on Bharat Rashtra Samiti?
Well, good luck to anybody who wants to start a political outfit nationally. I know that Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao has set this up. We'll wait and see. The jury is out. Many regional leaders or state leaders have tried to go national. Even NTR from your home state also tried it. He was partly successful with National Front but never fully successful. We'll wait and see whether KCR can do what NTR could not.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
ఇది రాజ్దీప్ సర్దేశాయ్ గారు మనతో పాటుగా షేర్ చేసిన సమాచారం. మొత్తం మీద చూసుకుంటే కనుక ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీలు అన్నీ కూడా కలిసికట్టుగా పనిచేయాల్సిన అవసరాన్ని ఆయన నొక్కి చెప్తున్నారు. అదేవిధంగా దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఒక పొలిటికల్ వ్యాక్యూమ్ ఉందని చెప్తూనే ఎవరైనా కానీ ఆ వ్యాక్యూమ్ ఫిల్ చేసే క్రమంలో ఒక క్రెడిబిలిటీతో రావాల్సిన అవసరాన్ని నొక్కి చెప్తున్న పరిస్థితి కనిపిస్తుంది. కెమెరామెన్ లింగారెడ్డి శ్యామ్లతో సూరజ్ కుమార్, న్యూఢిల్లీ.